Hello and welcome in the first session of the Sustainability Strategy Workshop Series. Today, we will explore the first steps in developing your sustainability strategy plans. We will start with a brief refresher on the EEF Strategy Creator tool and then move on to one of its most important components, the workbook. The workbook is designed to help you turn your ideas into action and supports the practical development and implementation of your sustainability strategy. The EEF Sustainability Creator Tool, Strategy Creator Tool, is a practical guide that helps national federations and organizations develop their own sustainability strategies. It is designed to be simple, structured, and flexible, allowing users to work step by step or jump directly into the sections most relevant to them. Each section is color-coded for clarity. White slides include background information about the tool and the concept of sustainability. Blue slides contain resources and guidance to help you start drafting your strategy, and yellow slides give examples and templates to help you build your strategy document. To begin, you can access the EEF Strategy Creator tool through the EEF Sustainability webpage under Tools and then Strategy Creator. Once you create your login, you'll be able to explore all 29 pages of the tool. We strongly recommend reviewing them all so you gain a complete overview and feel prepared for each stage of developing your sustainability strategy. The tool also includes a notes workbook, a downloadable document where you can capture your ideas, reflect on key points, and plan your next steps. As you move through the platform, you will see clipboard icons. These link directly to the relevant workbook pages, making it easy to connect the guidance with practical actions. On slide 6, you will find the workbook. The workbook is a guided note-taking document that follows the same structure as the Strategy Creator tool. Each section includes short explanations to help you understand what to consider, along with tables and prompts where you can add your own notes. You will also see example content from another federation. This helps you understand the expected level of detail. Your task is simply to replace the example notes with your own ideas, information, and priorities. This section is called Why Sustainability. It explains why sustainability is important for your federation and helps you identify the key reasons for taking action. This ensures your strategy is realistic and relevant. First, look at legal requirements. Not any laws, deadlines, or regulation, for example, plastic reduction or emission targets, and consider how they affect your operations. Next, record any funding or sponsor requirements. Some partners may expect you to have a sustainability plan, publish a roadmap, or measure your environmental impact. You should also consider public expectations. Think about social trends, youth engagement, and growing awareness around climate and horse welfare, and how your federation will respond. Then identify stakeholders' expectations. Organizations such as your National Olympic Committee, the FEI, or the EEF may require you to have a sustainability strategy or assign responsibility to a specific person. Finally, define your ethical values. In simple terms, describe what you want to stand for, such as responsibility, education, and protecting the future of the sport. The next section focuses on environmental risks and how your federation can adapt and respond. Here, you will identify climate risks that may affect your sport, such as extreme heat, drought, heavy rain, flooding, storms, water shortages, or biodiversity loss. You will use the risk table to think about short, medium, and long-term impacts and what actions you can take. For example, adjusting event calendars, improving arena and land management, or using water more efficiently. The example in the workbook shows how to link specific environmental risks to practical actions within your federation. The goal is to help you plan ahead, reduce risks, and ensure your sport remains resilient in a changing climate. The next session focuses on who should be involved in your sustainability strategy. Before you begin writing, it is important to define your working group and approval process. List the key people who should be involved, such as department heads, venue managers, member representatives, or supply chain partners. Think about who contributes, who reviews, and who approves the strategy. Next, create a simple engagement plan. This means deciding who you will contact, how you will involvement, for example, through emails, a survey, or a workshop, and when these activities will take place. The example in the workbook shows a small project plan with clear roles and timelines, helping you organize collaboration from the very beginning. This section focuses on your communication plan. The purpose is to decide how your sustainability strategy will be launched, shared, and integrating across your federation and with external stakeholders. First, decide where the sustainability will live on your website. You may decide to create a dedicated sustainability page where you can publish your strategy, policies, key targets, and progress updates. Next, plan your internal communications. Announce the strategy to your staff, include it in onboard and training, and use internal platforms to share updates and track progress. You should also prepare a press plan. This could include a press release, social media posts, and sharing your progress with sports and sustainability media. Then communicate with your key stakeholders, such as clubs, athletes, coaches, sponsors, and suppliers. Share a summary and provide a link to the full strategy. Finally, assign clear responsibility for communications. This is usually led by your communications or marketing team in close coordination with your sustainability manager and leadership. These actions ensure your strategy is visible, understood, and actively supported. This section focuses on preparing the implementation phase. Once your strategy is complete, the next step is to turn your goals into concrete actions by creating a clear roadmap or project plan. It's important to define roles and responsibilities from the beginning. The board may own the strategy, providing oversight and ensuring sustainability remains a strategic priority. The head of operations may lead the delivery of the strategy, coordinating departments and monitoring progress. The head of operation may also be responsible for developing and maintaining the roadmap with clear milestones, timelines, and measurable targets. You may also establish a green team to support coordination and help deliver actions effectively. The goal is to make the implementation practical and achievable with clear ownership, leadership, and accountability. Why use the workbook? Because it offers structured guidance, giving you a clear step-by-step process to turn complex goals into practical actions. It's practical and action-oriented, with templates and prompts that help move from ideas to real implementation. The workbook also serves as a collaboration tool, helping teams across departments and federations work together and share experiences. It ensures alignment with best practices following the EEF framework and the UN Sustainability Development Goals, while remaining adaptable to each federation's needs. Finally, it supports monitoring and continuous improvement, helping you track progress, spot gaps, and communicate results clearly. A strong sustainability strategy starts with leadership from the top. The board's commitment gives the strategy credibility and ensures it becomes part of the federation's governance, operations, and culture. It's not just an optional extra. By involving the board early, you help align sustainability with the federation's core values and long-term goals. This early engagement builds ownership, sets the tone across all departments, and ensures sustainability is included in decision-making from the very beginning. When it comes to sustainability, leadership is shown through visible actions and consistent follow-through. These slides highlight some of the practical ways top management can demonstrate their commitment. Leaders can start by encouraging staff participation in sustainability training and by appointing a sustainability manager or green team to coordinate efforts. They can develop a sustainability policy with measurable objectives and ensure that sustainability is embedded into business processes and decision-making. True commitment also means dedicating time, resources, and expertise, conducting regular reviews, and keeping sustainability as a standing item on the board's agenda. In short, leadership is about creating a culture where everyone involved understands, supports, and contributes to achieving sustainability goals. When sustainability is fully embedded in governance, it becomes part of the federation's DNA, guiding everyday decisions and actions. This means considering sustainability in procurement and operational choices and ensuring environmental and social impacts are part of routine decision-making. It's also important to communicate clearly across all departments and partners so everyone understands their role and contribution. Each department may include sustainability objectives in their annual plans with clear targets and timelines. Regular reviews, transparent reporting, and performance updates help track progress and support continuous improvement. Finally, ongoing board oversight helps ensure accountability and keeps sustainability at the center of the Federation's long-term vision. Developing a strong sustainability strategy requires collaboration and a range of expertise. In the example of the Greek Federation, the board established a dedicated sustainability working group to support this process. The purpose of the group is to bring together people from different departments, encourage collaboration, and support the implementation and continuous improvement of the strategy. This structure helps ensure that sustainability is integrated across all areas of the Federation, including operations, sport, administration, and governance. Who to call and why in a sustainability working group like this? This section helps you identify who to involve in developing your sustainability strategy and why their input is important. First, a board member or executive representative provides strategic direction and ensures the strategy aligns with the Federation's vision, governance, and long-term priorities. A venue or events manager brings practical operational insights, helping ensure that sustainability actions are realistic and achievable at your facilities and events. An athlete or coach representative, or both, provides valuable feedback from a sporting perspective, helping ensure sustainability measures support performance, welfare, and daily practice. A veterinary or welfare representative provides expertise on horse welfare, health standards, and biosecurity. Their input ensure sustainability actions, support ethical care and best practice. An administrative or operations director helps integrate sustainability into daily management, internal systems, and staff responsibilities. They also support reporting, training, and implementation. Sport or discipline managers represent the different areas of the sport. They help ensure sustainability actions are practical, relevant, and adaptable across all disciplines and events. By involving these key roles early, you ensure your strategy is practical, supported, and aligned across all levels of your federation. To build an effective sustainability strategy, it is important to understand what your stakeholders expect and value. You can collect this information in different ways. A workplace survey helps you understand staff awareness, current practices, and areas for improvement. A venue questionnaire helps assess infrastructure, energy use, waste and water management, and community engagement. An athlete survey helps identify priorities such as horse welfare, environmental responsibility, and social impact. Together, these tools give you a clear picture of your current situation and help you set the right priorities for your strategy. To move forward, you will need a simple timeline and action plan, adapted to the size and resources of your federation. For a smaller federation, this progress can be completed in about 4 to 6 weeks. In week 1, complete the why sustainability section. Identify your legal, funding, public stakeholder, and ethical drivers. You may also hold a short call with key leaders and the sponsor. In week 2, work on environmental risks and run a short member survey to gather input. In week 3, define your team and ownership roles. Even with a small team, assign clear responsibility and begin drafting your communications plan. In week 4, turn your notes into a short strategy document. Include your vision, key goals, measurable targets, and a simple 12-month roadmap. Finish with a quick win, something visible and achievable, such as installing water refill stations or improving energy efficiency. This step-by-step approach helps smaller federations start quickly and build momentum. For a medium-sized federation with enough staff to form a working group, the process can be completed in about 8 to 10 weeks. In week 1, hold a kickoff meeting to define roles, responsibility, and the approval process. In weeks 2 and 3, run workshops to complete the why sustainability and environmental risk sections. You may also speak with sponsors or governing bodies to gather input. In week 4, launch a stakeholder survey for members and venues and add their feedback to your workbook. In week 4, draft your ownership structure, delivery roles, and communications plan. In weeks 6 to 8, turn your workbook into a full strategy document, including your goals and a 3-year roadmap. In weeks 9 and 10, finalize approvals, publish the strategy, and introduce it to your team through a training session. This structured approach allows federation to balance participation, depth, and timely delivery while ensuring the strategy is both practical and widely supported. For a large federation, the process can take longer, as it involves more coordination across departments and committees. In weeks 1 and 2, establish a sustainability group and define the approval process. Plan internal communications and schedule key meetings. In weeks 3 to 5, conduct a baseline assessment. Collect data on carbon emissions, water use, and waste from your venues, events, and offices. Use this information to begin identifying measurable targets. In weeks 6 to 8, hold the discipline-specific risk sessions, for example, in jumping, dressage, and endurance, and identify shared priorities and common action areas. In weeks 9 to 11, draft your strategy framework, including goals, KPIs, and departmental responsibilities. Share the draft internally and gather feedback. In weeks 12 to 14, finalize the strategy document and prepare both a public summary and a technical annex with supporting data. In weeks 15 and 16, complete board approval, publish the strategy, and deliver internal training to support implementation. This structured process ensures the strategy is robust, evidence-based, and fully integrated across the Federation. Thank you for listening and watching. I will see you in this next session of the Sustainability Strategy Workshop series. Thank you very much.